A woman dancing in a public park, her movements fluid and energetic, with no visible signs of disability. Bro. The UK's Department for Work and Pensions estimates welfare fraud costs £1.3 billion annually, and this case becomes a viral example. Surveillance footage from a nearby café captures her dancing, but she's wearing a wheelchair in the background. The story revolves around a hypothetical welfare fraud case in the UK where a woman claimed a mobility disability but was caught on camera dancing. So get this, Karen Supreme, a self-proclaimed victim of life's cruel twists, applied for disability benefits in 2018, citing chronic pain and mobility issues. You won't believe what happened next. Her application included photos of her in a wheelchair, but social media posts from 2017 show her hiking up Mount Snowdon and twerking at a festival in Brighton. Now here's where it gets good. DWP's 2019 policy mandated random CCTV checks for benefit recipients, which caught her dancing in a park in 2019, her legs moving like she just finished a Zumba class. At this point, any normal person would walk away. But our guy? Oh no, this is where it gets good. The DWP's investigators, led by Captain Entitlement, cross-referenced her social media and found 12 instances of her dancing or hiking between 2017-2019. One clip shows her in a TikTok video from 2018, twerking in a club, her wheelchair parked in the corner like it was a rental car. You think this is a joke? The DWP sent her a letter demanding an explanation, threatening a £1,000 fine if she didn't comply. Bro. She called the cops. No, seriously. She called the cops over a letter. The DWP's investigators, led by Captain Entitlement, a nickname earned after he once fined a man £500 for overusing his crutch in a supermarket, dug deeper. They cross-referenced her social media with her benefit claims, finding 12 instances of her dancing or hiking between 2017-2019. One clip showed her in a TikTok video from 2018, twerking in a club, her wheelchair parked in the corner like it was a rental car. Another video from 2017 had her hiking up Mount Snowdon, her legs moving with the kind of stamina that would make a marathoner blush. The DWP's 2019 policy mandated random CCTV checks for benefit recipients, and the footage of her dancing in a public park in 2019 was the final nail in the coffin. The investigators didn't just stop at the video, they dug into her medical records, finding no evidence of the chronic pain she'd claimed. Captain Entitlement, who had a reputation for being relentless, even called in a private detective to track her movements. The detective confirmed she'd been seen at a yoga class in Brighton the week before the investigation. At this point, any normal person would walk away. But our guy? Oh no! This is where it gets good. The DWP sent her a letter demanding an explanation, threatening a £1,000 fine if she didn't comply. Bro. She called the cops. No, seriously. She called the cops over a letter. The local police were baffled but showed up anyway, only to be told by the DWP that this was a civil matter, not a criminal one. Karen Supreme, meanwhile, was already planning her next move, because if you've ever seen her dance, you know she's not one to back down. So here's Karen Supreme sitting in a sterile DWP office in Manchester, her face a mix of defiance and panic as the investigator, Captain Entitlement, slams a folder onto the table. "You think this is a game?" he growls, his voice like gravel. "You're not the first, but you'll be the last." The room reeks of stale coffee and bureaucratic spite. Karen's hands tremble as she stares at the screen. A TikTok clip from 2018, her twerking in a club, her wheelchair parked like a forgotten prop. "That was a one-time thing," she snaps, her voice high-pitched. "I had a bad day. It doesn't mean I'm faking my disability." Captain Entitlement leans back, smirking. "Oh, it means you're faking it. Big time." He flips through photos, her hiking Mount Snowdon in 2017, her legs moving with the grace of a gazelle. "You know what's funny?" he says, tapping the screen. "Your wheelchair's got a dent from when you dropped it at the festival. But your legs, no bruises, no scars, no nothing." Karen's eyes dart to the ceiling, her mind racing. The DWP agent pulls up a video from a cafe's CCTV. Her dancing in 2019, her face lit with joy, her wheelchair tucked in the corner like it was a rental car. "You're not just lying," Captain Entitlement says, his voice low. "You're mocking the system." Karen's cheeks burn as the room falls silent. Her phone buzzes, a notification from Reddit. A post titled, "Disability Fraudster Caught Dancing," and it's a warning for all. She freezes. The camera's on her. The world's watching, and for the first time, Karen Supreme isn't laughing. She's crying, not from regret, from the crushing weight of her own stupidity. "You're going to pay," Captain Entitlement says, his voice ablade. "And this time, no one's going to save you." The fallout was swift and brutal. Karen Supreme's benefits were revoked for 12 weeks under Section 11 of the Welfare Reform Act 2026, a clause specifically targeting fraudulent claims involving physical disability. The £2,500 fine was just the beginning. Her bank account was frozen, and a DWP investigator named Sergeant Squeaky titled "Disability Fraudster's Life Falls Apart," and it's all over TikTok, featuring a screenshot of her 2018 twerking video with the caption, "This is what happens when you lie to the state." On Reddit, the thread exploded. Users dubbed her the "Audacity Queen" and debated whether the punishment was too harsh. One comment read, "She was dancing, not robbing a bank. Why the fine?" Another replied, "Because she lied about being disabled." That's not just fraud, it's a betrayal of the system. Meanwhile, the DWP used the case as a propaganda tool, sending out emails to all disability claimants with a warning: "Your wheelchair is not a costume. Your medical records are not a joke." But what investigators discovered next changed everything. Hidden in the depths of Karen's social media archives was a 2016 post from a hospital, photos of her in a leg cast after a car accident. The DWP had missed it. Captain Entitlement, sweating through his suit, called a press conference and admitted, "We failed to verify her medical history." This is a system flaw we're addressing. The scandal backfired, sparking protests from disability advocates who argued the DWP's surveillance policies were invasive and discriminatory. And that's when the real question emerged: how many other fraudsters had been caught, and how many had slipped through the cracks? The fallout didn't stop at fines or revoked benefits. It rippled through the entire UK welfare system like a stone dropped in a pond. The DWP, embarrassed by the public scandal, rushed to implement stricter policies, including mandatory phone monitoring for disability claimants and a new activity verification program that required recipients to submit weekly fitness tracker data. It wasn't just about catching fraudsters anymore. It was about creating a surveillance state where every step, every heartbeat, every dance move was logged and scrutinized. Karen Supreme's name became synonymous with the phrase welfare fraud, and her face, now plastered on DWP warning posters, was a cautionary tale for anyone thinking about lying about their health. But Karen, she wasn't done. Desperate to rebuild her life, she took a job at a call center in Leeds, only to be fired after a coworker recognized her from the TikTok video. "You're the dancing fraudster," they said. "We can't have that kind of energy here." She tried to start a YouTube channel, posting vlogs about her journey of redemption, but the comments were brutal. "You're a disgrace," one wrote. "You lied to the system," another said. "Should have been in prison." Meanwhile, the meme had taken off. On Reddit, users created a subreddit called r/disability dance fraud, where people posted videos of themselves dancing while claiming to have disabilities just to see if they'd be caught. One user, a man in a wheelchair, posted a clip of himself doing a backflip in a park. Within hours, the DWP had flagged him for investigation. So what do you think? Did they go too far, or was it perfectly deserved? Drop your verdict in the comments, and if you want more stories like this, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell.